guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
I'm Jeff Howard, the Secretary for the Board of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
Thank you for being here, Jeff. Thanks for being a part of the show and coming back. You've been on the show before.
Yes, a couple times.
Yeah, so I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having me back.
So we want to start with our sponsorship starts. First off, you'll recognize Chaz is not here. He is okay. He had something he had to handle tonight, and so we are definitely praying for him, and we hope that the best for him tonight. But if it doesn't mean I won't give him crap about it.
For sure. No, he needs that, for sure.
He needs that, right?
Yeah, everybody does.
I think so.
It keeps you humble.
Keeps us humble, and so it's really important there. We do need to make sure that we are showing him some love. So comment, like, that, let him know that you missed him, or if not, maybe you didn't miss him.
I think everybody misses Chaz when he's not here.
Definitely different without him. We always have fun with the show. Let's start off with our shout out to Shelley's Hardware. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate it. If you need that bolt or if you need that leaf blower, Shelley's Hardware is the place to go. They will help you figure out everything you need. All your needs are met. You know how you go to like Home Depot and they have like all the bolts in a bag? You can't just have like one. What if you need one?
Yeah. Well, Stellar does that, though.
Yeah.
Right. Then they have like the most obscure stuff.
I know.
That you can't find anywhere else. Yeah, we've done that a few times.
All right. And you're able to just, do that, and it's great. I love
Stump removal. That was one of the ones I found recently.
Stump removal?
Stump removal. You ever heard that?
No, I haven't.
I never heard of it either until somebody mentioned we have a stump in our backyard. They're like, why don't you use stump removal? I'm like, then we'll just dig it out of the ground, right? Well, apparently the stuff does. Anyway, Shelley's has it, and it's...
Really?
Yeah, and I couldn't find it anywhere else, so...
Oh.
There's a good plug right there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Shelley's Hardware. That's the place to get your stump removal.
Stump removal. Yeah.
That's great. Love it. So our next sponsor we're going to highlight is Spherion. Spherion is, are you a local business in Reno searching for top talent or an individual looking for your next great career opportunity? Look no further than Spherion Staffing. As the local experts in recruitment, Spherion understands the unique needs of the Northern Nevada job market. They connect qualified candidates with leading companies, ensuring the right fit every time. Whether you need administrative support, light industrial staff, or professional hires, Spherion takes the stress out of staffing. Call or text Spherion today to find out more at 775-829-8367. Great local staffing company.
Yeah, I know people who have actually been hired through Spherion.
Really?
Yeah, great. Yeah, the great employers who really do a good job.
That's awesome. Great. Definitely the ones, if you're looking for a job or you know someone looking for a job, reach out to them. Or if you're looking for a candidate, you need quality staff.
Yeah, they do a good job finding the right match.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. And our last one is Relentless Business Mastery. They are a local Reno-based digital marketing agency specializing in services such as local SEO, web development, pay-per-click advertising, social media management, and business consulting. They focus on helping small businesses and entrepreneurs in the Reno-Sparks area enhance their online presence and attract more customers. They're great, they're local, and they really do get down to those brass tacks of SEO.
Yeah, it's good to support local businesses. I think more often than not, the local guys do it best.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it, Jeff. Why are you here? Why have you been here?
Why am I here? That's a great question. Because you asked.
You are part of the board of directors.
Yes, that's
secretary.
Correct. Yep.
And we really appreciate you. I've really appreciated you. One thing about Jeff is his minutes are unreal.
It's unreal. Okay. This just in.
If you need and it was funny, we had a committee meeting because one of our other committee members, he is also on a different committee where he takes minutes. So he's the secretary on that committee, which not with our organization. And I was all like, guys, Jeff's here. He's gonna take minutes. It's the best minutes ever. And this other guy was offended.
I noticed that.
He's like, well, you never seen my minutes.
I haven't. That's true.
It's true.
So I mean, yeah.
So maybe we should have a minute off.
Oh.
That's a great idea, right? Come on.
Sure.
A minute off?
A minute off, yeah. I mean, a minute's off because technically it's plural, right? So
Right.
you have to have a minute's off. Otherwise, if it's a minute off, you time it. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you're late.
That's a great point.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Well, we'll get a minute off
Well,
going.
it's a great point, but it's
It'll be a fundraiser for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll take minutes
Nerds
on the
world
minutes.
unite.
And following that will be the spelling bee. So it'll be perfect.
Yeah, all right.
So
The minutes Olympics, I got it. Okay.
we got to have, it's the opening act and then the
Oh my
closing.
gosh. Then you got to leave them wanting more.
Got to leave them wanting more. Sell tickets will be great. Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet at 540 Greenberry Drive in Sparks, Nevada provides free clothing to those in need. So today we're going to talk about Good Shepherd, some of the things that we've done in this last year, as well as things that we're looking forward to do this next year, which is why you're here. Thank you. And you've been a part of a lot of those behind the doors meetings, trying to plan and figure out. You're not here all the time in person.
No.
You're a huge support behind the scenes.
I try, yes, but you're right. It's something that should be a little bit more present. But yes,
But that's not what I mean.
but no, I get it. But it is, yes, you're right. There's a lot to be done behind the scenes that most people don't see.
Updating documents like we did today. Figuring out what the best next steps are for the board of directors, action items, holding each other accountable, those kinds of things. That's an important role that you do. And I love that you're here because of one of the initiatives that we're going to be doing soon, the mobile micro closet program.
Yes.
And so, which it shows that Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet isn't just about this storefront.
Oh no, it's much more than the storefront. I mean, it's global. It's expanding throughout northern Nevada. I mean, there's so many different micro closets. We've talked about this before, where we have now Carson City. We've got some other initiatives that are going on here locally in northern Nevada. And I mean, it is helping. It's absolutely, you've got people who are getting involved, people who are supporting the Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, not just in Reno Sparks, but also in Carson City, which I don't know if, I'm sure you've mentioned it several times before.
Yeah.
But it's just definitely something that, it's a great effort.
You don't watch the show every week? You don't take notes?
Would I be? I'd be remiss if I said, "Well, no, sorry, no."
Don't lie.
No.
Jeff. Don't do it.
No, I wish I did. I catch glimpses. I catch the highlights. Does that count?
No.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
For shame.
For shame. So we're gonna dig a little bit about dig into what Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet is planning for this year. The two big things we do want to mention is we are going to be doing two big fundraisers this year. One will be a golf tournament. We're going to be holding a golf tournament. We're looking at some dates right now and working with different golf courses, but it'll be a summer golf tournament. The second fundraiser is we're going to bring back the Nevada Day fundraiser that we did this last year, but our goal is to make it a lot bigger and more impactful for the community and truly celebrate Nevada like it deserved to be celebrated.
Right.
Because there's a lot of interesting things about Nevada that makes us so unique. I've other states. I've heard from people from other states that say, "You guys have a Nevada Day?"
Yeah, I hear that all the time too. Like, why?
Like, really? Yeah, we do. We always have.
Let's take a lot of pride in our state.
Yeah, we do.
Pride in our culture and our history, for sure.
There's Nevada pride, and so to be able to celebrate that and also raise general expenses for Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet is a lot of fun. So our plan is to do both of those this year, so know that. Our plan is to launch the mobile micro closet this year. So we're going to be looking for probably a staff member and some other things too, to be able to make that a reality. I mean, we want to make sure there's Wi-Fi and resources and other things on this emergency vehicle / helping the community vehicle / going to the rurals / all sorts of things.
There's a lot that goes into that, and a lot of expenses. A lot of people need to be able to run it, for sure.
Right. And so it is such an honor and a blessing that we're even this close to making this happen.
Yep.
So wild. That blows me away, because this is something we've been talking about as a board, and honestly, as even before you were even on the board.
Yep.
This was a conversation of, this would be cool if we were able to do this. And so, and thank you guys for watching it. That episode has, I think, almost 90,000 views now. So a lot of people have heard the announcement. So what an awesome thing to be able, for you guys to be listening, what we're doing and why, and to help the organization grow. Without the donor, without the person that helps fund and make this happen, there is no Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
Well,
There
that's
just
right.
isn't.
That's right. And with the, you have such a big vision, and there's so many things that the board wants to do that, without donors, without people who, give money to the organization, or even just support in general, I mean, that it wouldn't be possible. So
Sharing a podcast. Right?
As an example, yeah, exactly.
So share this podcast. We truly don't. We do not exist. And I know it sounds cheesy. I know people say, oh, it's the PBS slogan. We rely on supporters like you.
But it's true.
But we really do.
Yeah. I mean, financial, labor, I mean, everything. There's so many different ways to give and to support that, like you said, I mean, there's just so much that we want to do, that we're trying to do. And with that support, we were able to do it.
I mean, to come from where we were. So I'm coming up on 4 years of me working at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet in February.
Has it been that long already?
4 years of me working here. So
Yeah,
I know.
That was a blank.
I know. So 4 years. And I can see where we've been and where we're going. And it truly is because of people. It's because of you, the board of directors, that make this happen. It's because of God. It's because of what we're doing in the community and why, and people getting behind that.
Yeah.
It is scary sometimes being in the nonprofit world. And I was actually on my way over here today, and I was walking over, and another director from another nonprofit that's in this facility comes out and say, "Oh, Dave." I'm like, "Oh, hi." And we started talking about the challenges being a director, the challenges, and it was just natural, because it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to be able to have a vision and to make it happen. But because of support, because of the board of directors, because of what we're doing and why, to be able to move the needle in the community in a way that helps us help people is remarkable.
And people see that. People notice it.
It's such a blessing. There are days I want to pull up my hair.
I bet. But that's what's nice about, actually taking a step back, watching you have grown over the past several years into who you are today because of, the work that you put into this and the passion that you have for what you're doing. I mean, you couldn't do this. Well, obviously it helps to have a board behind you. It helps to have supporters behind you, but at the end of the day, you're the one who's going out and you're doing the work. You're doing that. The amount of effort that people don't see behind the scenes that you're, like you say, some days you want to pull your hair out. Well, it takes somebody as a leader who knows what they want and where they want to go. That's one thing, but to actually execute it, something completely different, and you do it well. So, and I would say for everybody who's watching this, I mean, the support that's being given to this organization is not, it doesn't go unnoticed. 100%. I mean, there's a lot of places where you can donate somewhere at the end of the year and just get your receipt and walk away, and but yeah, you kind of done something, right?
That $20 a month, having that on paper. I had a donor reach out to me, and he's donated a lot to the organization to help us keep afloat on times where we were scared and we weren't sure we were going to be able to pay our electricity. So he has history with the organization. And he said, point blank, Dave, I want to move my donation into a monthly donation. So, and he helps me and mentors me and says, and he said it in this way, he said, so we can show the board monthly what we're doing and why. I'm like,
yeah, that's good.
Wow, that's really powerful to think about how you're giving and why and how it affects the board of directors and how we see the organization, truly.
For sure.
So our monthly donors, there's something very powerful about having a monthly donor that cares about this organization, and they know and they can feel it every month, that little bit that comes out of their account, or a lot of it that comes out of their account. To be able to feel that and see that and to have that continual support from people is so important. So important. And from the bottom of my heart, and I know from the board of directors, we truly are appreciative of those monthly gifts, that continual sacrifice. And I know there's more ways to give than just money. I know that. And we talk about that.
For sure.
There are more ways to give than money. But the reason we talk about it on the show as much as we do is because your first thought with Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet is not money.
That's right.
What's your first thought?
Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Or
First thought.
time.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Those are the two things. So probably clothes and then time.
Right. Voluntary time.
Money's probably going to be the third thing.
For sure.
And to be frank, most of our volunteers here, our 35 volunteers, they give financially.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things is where, every one of us is invested in this somewhere.
Right.
Whether time, money, commitments, whatever. You were saying something that just made me think of something else. But so the money that you give, it's interesting to see it in action, right? And that's one of the things that you don't always get when you're donating to an organization or to a cause. You may give the money and you just say, oh yeah, it's a good cause, they'll do their thing. But then when you actually see it being done in the community, or you go to things like the golf tournament or the Nevada Day dinner or something like that. I mean, this one that we had last year was phenomenal. I mean, it was very grassroots. It was very, we got to hear some good stories from people who have actually, who were clients of the Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. We got to hear, what good that they're seeing that we're doing in the community. And by giving financially, you're not just, people aren't just giving financially to an organization just because they want to give money to something. What we're seeing with donors and with sponsors is they're giving because they know that we're actually making a difference. They could see it in the community.
Well, and beyond that, budget-wise, we came out under budget this year.
Yeah.
And our board is very frugal.
Yeah.
Our board is very frugal. We try to figure out ways to spend money to honor that person's donation well.
That's right.
And truly, we are a small nonprofit. But to be able to, last year, we estimate we gave away over 1.5 million. We're finishing up the numbers, but it looks like we gave away probably around $1.5 million worth of clothes between the micro closets, between everything. Right. So that number increased from the 1.2 million that we've given away in the past. Our budget's not no $1.2 million.
Right. Well, no, and that's where we can see the blessings come in, right? Is we get to see that exponentially grow over time.
Yeah.
By no fault of our, own, right? I mean, we get to see miracles happen. People being blessed, and as we expand into other micro closets, into different organizations, into different locations, that sphere of influence increases and it grows. And that's where, just to be able to start one of these up takes a certain level of financial commitment and time, for sure, right? So yeah, I mean, the more that we get that exposure, the more that we get to make that difference, I think the better off we'll be, for sure. But but without donors or without people who give, and the monthly giving is good too. Like you're saying, I think it's constant reinforcement for us to say that we can see it rather than something at the end of the year, or like Okay, let's see it. By seeing monthly giving, it actually says, oh, okay, we got this. We're able to do what we need to do. We see it coming in, people giving faithfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right.
100%. I think, and that doesn't come from me. That comes from conversations with board members like you.
No,
And
and those in the community who are actually working in the microclosets.
right, 100%. So one thing I definitely want you guys to see is we went from almost no microclosets to now having 5 in the community, and a mobile microcloset program is the big thing this year. Is the mobile microcloset program.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to go from 2025 was microclosets. In 2026 is going to be the mobile microcloset, and we're going to reach even more people.
Right.
I mean, looking back the 4 years I've been a part of this organization, that first year that I was executive director, because I was first the GM, general manager, and then I was hired on by the board as the executive director in July of that same year.
Okay.
So that was 6 months I worked as the 5 months that I worked as the general
2022,
manager.
you said.
I'm sorry?
2022, you said?
20.
That you were hired on? Is that right? I mean, not
22, I think it was 22.
was it? Okay, because I sort of remember that was about the time that you and I.
We started meeting each other,
Yeah.
started hanging out. I think that was 22.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, time just flies, so
I can't believe it's
I
4
have to ask the year.
Wait, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, good. My
guess
math's
so.
good. My math's good. Oh. Are you questioning my math?
You're counting on your fingers, so I don't know.
Yeah, so when I started as the general manager, started in February, and then took on the executive director role, I want to first say I want to honor everyone that kept things going, especially past 2020. 2020 obliterated our nonprofit almost. But because people like Kim Thompson, people like Chris Rhodes, people like Anna Cribb, people like John Cribb, people like those board members during that time period, and Chris, they sacrificed.
They were rock solid, yeah.
They sacrificed to keep it alive, to keep that heartbeat going, and to see people in need. Because before that, we were in the VOA building in downtown Reno, and we got kicked out of that, I guess. And so
I didn't know that.
that wasn't a great ending, by the way.
Right.
And this location here was going to be our second location originally.
Oh.
And that was the original talks with our landlords. And they gave us a great rate, and they really helped us. And so much so that they deferred our rent for months. Because when I came on, I didn't know this, but when I came on, they were close to deferring our rent. And so a month later, they started deferring our rent and gave us that so we could continue to move forwards.
Sure.
And so that happened. I came on as executive director, and I thought I was crazy, man. I was like, what am I doing? How can we make this happen? And all we started doing was posting videos, putting it out there, what's happening in the community and why. And God and the community came together and made this work. Made it work. Because in all respects, I'm not sure it should.
Well, technically, yeah. I mean, like you said, 2020 was a tough year for everybody. I mean, there were a lot of businesses that didn't make it.
Right.
And to see a nonprofit, like you said, it was struggling even before then, possibly. That says a lot. It says a lot about the people who pushed through this to make it work, to make it happen.
So, yeah, I just want to make sure you guys know this isn't Dave's nonprofit. This isn't something I started. This isn't something, because I've heard that before. Oh, Dave's nonprofit. I'm like, this is not Dave's nonprofit. This is something with history and legacy. And next week we're going to talk actually about how next Monday is our birthday.
Okay.
So we will be around for 29 years next Monday.
See, and that's interesting because I don't know that a whole lot of people know that history, right?
Right.
Like how long it's been around.
The Thompsons and the Howes, they plant this together as a vision and to make this happen in the
Yeah.
community. And what a beautiful beginning, what a beautiful history, and to sustain and make things happen. And this board of directors, this current board of directors, for the last couple of years, has really had the vision to make this a bigger thing that we can push in the community.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm proud to be a part of it. It is something that I never thought I would do. Right? I've never really cared about clothes.
But you hear about people.
I do.
Yeah.
You can ask my wife. I mean,
People wear clothes, so
they do. I wear clothes till they have holes in it and they fall apart. And we were talking about that earlier.
yeah.
So
Well, it's one of the things at home. It's like, wait a minute, didn't I have that shirt like 30 years ago?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I have holes in my socks that I'm wearing right now.
You know, that's it's a funny story for another time. But no, so there was actually somebody I knew who was multi-millionaire. I mean, super wealthy, right? You know, we're in their house, and you know, the wife puts her feet up on the ottoman, and she's got holes in her socks.
Oh,
I'm thinking, this is fantastic. This is a real person.
right. Oh yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things that like it's really important to look at where we were and what we're doing now and why.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate you guys just listening to this conversation with my friend Jeff and I talking for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet and kind of next phases. Our next phases, guys, we just want to help more people.
Yeah.
We have 1.5 staff and we want to be able to help even more. I mean, because of the volunteers and the board of directors and the people that make all this happen and the supporters outside, we have people on our committee that are not on the board of directors.
Yep.
On some of our committees, our fundraising ones and other ones that were going on that just care about this.
Well, thankfully, yeah. I mean, they're good people and they have some great ideas and they bring a lot of good skill sets to the table. So, but it is good to have other people outside of the organization who do want to help with that and make a difference. And like you said, I mean, it's, you know, we all just come together and we're all fighting for the same cause.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's complicated. It's good.
Right. No, it's definitely worth the effort. I mean, what we're doing is very much worthwhile.
Well, I value your sacrifice because you sacrifice your time. You sacrificed your time today. You sacrificed your time all the time for Good Shepherd stuff. And I know you're like, oh, I want more things to do. And
Yeah. No,
but you are so generous and kind with your time. And as a friend, I really appreciate it. And I know the board of directors does as well. So thank you.
no, absolutely. You know, thanks for allowing me to do it.
Our goal is to just keep helping people, guys. Our goal is to see Reno Sparks be somewhere where people don't have to be cold if they don't want to be. Our goal is to partner with the right organizations and get people the right clothing they need. We have huge announcements coming, partnerships. One of the ones I'll dive into more in another episode is Renovation Foundation. They're donating to us some items that we really need. But we are all about collaboration and helping that person that doesn't have what they need. And I don't know if you've been in that spot.
I have.
Seeing, we've talked about this on the show before, but someone from the outside who saw the outside of Good Shepherd, now you see the inside of Good Shepherd.
Yep.
What's your perspective on the organization in that way?
In what regard?
So your perspective on, okay, outside, you look at the organization and it looks good, but now you're on the inside of the organization and you see things, I'm sure, that are like, okay, that's not great, but this is good. I just want to hear maybe, did it alter your view of the organization when you were on the inside as a board member, listening to some of the conversations, listening to me whine about things? What did it do? What did it do for you?
That's a good question. Well, looking from the outside in, I didn't really think it was very much, to be honest with you.
Very what?
Very much. I didn't think there was that, but I didn't know that there was much going on, right? Because to hear you talk about it and to have known you, I really just thought it was just like a storefront, just a job, and, But then we started talking a little bit about it, come into the store, and I mean, there's so many people moving around, and all these volunteers are helping people out, bagging up clothes and organizing stuff. I mean, the back room alone, when I first came here, I mean, it wasn't a mess. It was just, but it is now very much organized, and I mean, it's a process for sure. But yeah, no. I think from the outside in, I would never have known that this existed. I would never have known how many logistics there were to making it happen. I mean, that's probably the
So
biggest one, right?
that's it. Okay.
Yeah. It's because I guess I probably could have shortened that up, but
No, that's okay.
but
No, it's good.
but yeah, but
The story to get there.
But the logistics it's like anything else, right? You never, a lot of people see what the end result is, but they don't realize what it took to get there.
Yeah, people think, oh, you're just giving away clothes. That's easy.
Yeah, anybody could do that. But the logistics for that are a whole different story because, I never realized that, what it meant for turnaround or something particular is somebody needs a size 13 shoe. We don't have a size 13 shoe, right? Well, what do? We got to find that somehow. Mm-hmm. And that's a big deal.
It is.
Things like jeans you would think are not a big deal, but it's hard to find jeans sometimes, or at least jeans that fit.
Yep.
I mean, if I came in, they have big and tall stores, right? I need short and stubby. You're not going to find a pair of jeans that 34, 25, or 27. I mean, I'm just saying, there's certain needs out there that just don't always get met. But the logistics inside here, what makes this so unique, other than maybe another organization who gives away or even has thrift store clothes, for example, is you're going to go out and find it. You make the effort, and that's where I think that's what's missed in a lot of other. I'm not going to say other organizations necessarily, but in other. You're not just looking at this from the top down as an executive director. You're engaged, you're heavily engaged, and you want to make that difference. So you go out and you seek solutions. If somebody comes in, you've got such a big heart. And that's where I think, again, because you're so invested in this, you don't want to see people go without. And so you make it happen in one way or another. And so, and I know my son came in one time because he was in a position where he needed clothes. Strangely enough, I said, hey, well, you remember Good Shepherd? He goes, well, I can't go there. I actually have a job. And I said, that's not what this is about. And I guess that's another misconstrued notion.
It's only for people that are on the street.
Yes, exactly.
And that's not true.
It's not at all. And that's
lower income families come in here all the time.
Yeah.
That are struggling and need something. So
absolutely. And I think I even said it on a earlier podcast was, there was a point in time where I needed clothes to go get a job. And I couldn't afford to have nice clothes. I mean, for crying out loud, I had nothing, so if something like this existed, it would have been easy for me to come in and just find something nice and presentable to go get a job that I wanted to have. But for my son, it was the same thing, right? I mean, he didn't have any work clothes, and he's a big kid, so to find that kind of thing here was it really helped him out.
Good. And I mean, I don't want to give any donors or anything a misconception of what we are. There are times we don't have what we need.
For sure. Well, that's but that's my point.
But if it's something to mitigate the cost,
that's right,
of what that person needs, do you know how much of a help that is? Like,
yeah.
I love one of the videos that we have on here. It's called, his name is Michael. He's a gentleman that got clothes from us. And he said, it just helps because I do have a place I rent, low income housing, and there are weeks where I have to choose whether to buy a pair of shoes with the shoes that are falling off my feet.
Yep.
With that $20, $30 or whatever at a thrift store, or pay my rent, or eat food. Like,
Yep.
those are real choices.
I know.
In America right now, real choices. So to be able to just be that little bit of support for people is invaluable. It just is. And we could, I say this on the show, and I know it sounds silly, but if it wasn't clothes, it could be something else. It's an avenue to help people. That's all this is.
Yep.
And it's important that we do clothes, and that's our history, and we're going to keep doing it, obviously. But helping someone that needs help is something that not everyone does or thinks to do or can do effectively.
Right. Right. Well, and the fact that we actually give the clothes away is it's the difference sometimes. Well, it can be the difference between, like you say, not life and death necessarily. Maybe it is.
Oh,
it can be.
Oh, it has been. There, I have stories where it was life or death.
Okay.
Life or death, absolutely.
Yeah. So then there you go. I mean, that does make a difference. And you're saying, because I remember there was a time where I had to make that choice myself, right? Either I can get clothes, or I can get food, or I can heat.
Right.
I mean, things like that. And to know that there is something like this, and it obviously it could be more than once, right? It doesn't have, but the fact is that it is something that is a basic need, right? You can come here, get your clothes, walk out the door, and you have what you need. It's a great thing.
Is there anything else you want to share? Any other organizations you're a part of that you want to talk about, or anything like that?
Well, there is one. So, just off the cuff. So I worked with a group called the Cure Insight, which is an ocular melanoma foundation, which I was diagnosed with in 2018. A very deadly cancer, very aggressive. But what they do is they allow that we go out and we look for. I don't know. We talk with different doctors in different parts of the world. We help with research. We help with grants to find a cure. One of the things we've done the last several years is we've come up with a patient registry, which allows us to gather information on patients who, because it's a highly aggressive cancer, it hits 5 in 2 million people. I mean, it's not very common, but because of that aggressiveness, people don't live long enough for us to be able to get the data that we need to be able to get the information to be able to find a cure. So what we've done is we've partnered with, recently in the last few years, the National Organization of Rare Diseases to come up with a registry. And we're right now trying to do a collaboration with other entities to be able to find commonalities with different cancers. And then hopefully what might be a cure here, and a cure here is something that might be collectively or collaboratively a cure for ocular melanoma.
Wow. Well, we got to have you back on the show to talk about that.
There's a lot.
Because there's a lot more to that than just this little bit we just talked about right there.
Absolutely. That's a very, very small portion of it.
So what I'd love to do is have you come back, wear one of those T-shirts, and we pretend like we don't know you. And then we ask you all the questions.
I can wear a different color eye patch.
There.
Maybe I'll get my Mickey Mouse eye patch.
That's my favorite one.
That could be, yeah.
Love it. No, it is. It's important to be able to have those conversations about other things that are going on in people's lives. Kind of like how you talked about, hey, I didn't really understand what Good Shepherd did at the beginning, and then you told me more, Dave, and then you told me more, and then getting involved, you were like, thrown into the fire.
Amazing.
And you're like,
That's a good way to put it.
wow, there's a lot going on at Good Shepherd.
There's a ton. Yeah, there's way more than we can chew. That's for sure.
Right. And so I want to shift people's perspective that the storefront is Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, because it's not. It's not. God forbid, it won't happen. But God forbid, the store has to close tomorrow. Storefront. Good Shepherd's going to exist.
Yes, that's right.
Because all the different kinds of programs we're doing.
Yes.
The storefront isn't it. And I have a friend who owns warehouses. He actually already offered some to us at one point if we needed it, but we're not there. We have a great location. We have a great space and amazing landlords who are so gracious to us. Oh, I didn't say this earlier, but we actually paid all that back to SEF, which...
actually didn't know that.
Because, so yes, they deferred our payments or whatever, but they helped us, and we felt like the right thing to do was write a check and pay it back when we could. We did.
Yeah.
And so how awesome is that to go from, oh my gosh, we don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, to just keep the lights on.
It's funny, that exact same way you described giving away clothes and then, making a difference in people's lives. Now, I don't know where that's going to come. You just said that exact same thing about how we work with SEF. So it's kind of like we understand from both perspectives the need as well as being able to be generous in another instance as well.
Absolutely.
So
that's good.
It's good to have the understanding before being understood.
Yeah, so I gave you guys kind of like a brief history of, thank you for hanging out for that conversation of the brief history of where we've been and where we're going as well. So it's both twofold. I know we actually had a lot more stuff to even talk about. And if you want to find out more information, you want to have a conversation with me, email me at dave@getclothes.org. I'm happy to have a conversation. If you're like, hey Dave, why do you guys give away clothes? Hey Dave, are you guys all talking all the time on the podcast? Is that really important? Well, I'd be happy to answer your questions. I'd be happy to talk to you. And we really appreciate your support. And if you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org. You can find out all the information there. And there's ways to volunteer. There's ways to give financially. We have a P.O. box if you'd like to send us letters. And you want to say, hey, Jeff, I really like that black eye patch.
Where do I get one? Yeah.
Where do I get mine? Or if you want to just be a part of what we're doing in this community, just let us know. We help over 800 people a month, no matter what. We're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. See you next week.
Thanks, everybody.